So in addition to all the work that we're doing online, I think it's important to note that the other thing that Frontline is trying to do is also push the forum. And one of the other really big things, I was a big benefit of the belief that Frontline has to be an innovator in forum terms. What I mean is, as journalism starts to look at new forms, we believe that really important nonpartisan journalism needs to be in that mix. So a lot of the journalism you see in new forms is really advocacy journalism. So we wanted to be at that table. So starting 3 years ago, I actually went to MIT 1 day a week, which is kind of amazing with my schedule, but John let me do it. Thank you, John. That was the best thing ever. And I walked into a whole new world of storytellers and computer scientists and gamers to try to learn about new story form. And it really helped me be a better leader, I believe, and authentically lead where I believe a lot of journalism is going and be part of a very big, important dialogue. So you'll see that I speak at a lot of these big innovation conferences because I did this fellowship, and it was really important. It led to a couple of things. And maybe the next time we have you all here, we can actually share some of this with you. We've been working on a couple of really big projects. One in particular I'm very passionate about in virtual reality, about climate change. The goal being that maybe we can reach a new audience, especially the youth, right, to help them understand what's happening to our planet. We did this with NOVA. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had on the innovation side. And we told this remarkable story of going to Greenland to try to understand why the oceans are warming with NASA scientists. And it's such a beautiful experience. It's essentially a 3D film experience. And so this will be released in goggles like you see here, but it will also be on Facebook in their new player, which really helps you see it in 3D. The other really big thing is that we are launching, and this is the first time we're publicly talking about it, a really big podcast. We were lucky enough to secure funding from one of our trustees, and I honestly can't say it would never have happened without her. And so today I'm going to actually share with you a rough trailer of what it's going to start to sound like. I am hosting it, but importantly, the people who are truly hosting it are the reporters themselves in the field. This is going to feel very much like Frontline, but it's going to be very intimate. It's going to be first person told. And these stories will be available for people in audio form, and I think it's going to be a remarkable experience for all of us on the visual side to start working in audio. So take a listen, and then I'm here for questions.
The thought of marriage. At 14, being pregnant, I thought it was going to be a dream come true. But then I thought to myself, and I'm like, what am I doing? 14.
This is The Dispatch, a new podcast produced at WGBH Studios in Boston from the people who make the PBS investigative series Frontline. I'm Raney Aronson, Frontline's executive producer. For years, Frontline has been known for its long-form, hard-hitting broadcast journalism. Now we are so pleased to apply that DNA to our new original podcast.
But I have to admit, despite my nerves, I've got those butterflies in my stomach from the excitement of knowing that what's happening right now is extraordinary. So few outsiders get a real sense of this volatile, remote province from the inside.
There have been so many times when we've heard stories from our producers around the world that they were not able to capture in film. So with The Dispatch, we're now able, with our producers and reporters, to tell stories as they should be told in audio.
It's kind of under the carpet type of a thing. You don't really talk about it. You don't talk about being racist around here.
We're going to be leveraging work from all around the world with our reporters, but we're also going to be doing something at Frontline that we do a lot of the time, which is work with really amazing journalism partners. You'll hear our partners at This American Life, NPR, and many others that are coming up.
But not a lot of people want to see the good that we do and can do. It's because the government has said we're an outlaw band.
As you can expect from Frontline, we'll talk about the things that are most difficult to talk about.
The 120 days strikes the court as just because that's approximately how long this vile farce of a marriage lasted. And perhaps as you spend each of those 120 days in jail, You can think about the 120 days your daughter was married to a rapist because of you.
In these hard moments, we'll keep listening.
Hun, can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah, I can see you.
I'm okay, but I'm in hospital. I was caught in a car bomb in Mosul. I can't stay on the phone for too long, but I'm okay, and I'm safe.
We will bring you voices you won't hear anywhere else.
Now, the last time journalists came here to investigate militia abuses, they were killed by militiamen as they left town.
Just like our Frontline documentaries, the Dispatch won't have a singular sound or style. Instead, you'll hear from many different voices and places, covering the complex issues of our times.
The real issue at stake here is the divide of the entire country, wherein half the country don't know what the other half of the country does or believes in or wants or desires or needs.
We hope you'll subscribe to the Frontline Dispatch, and please do that now so you won't miss our first episode, which is coming very soon.